The phrase "pull your socks up" has a special meaning to John Cronin. The 22-year-old has always worked very hard, and now he's a million-dollar entrepreneur thanks to his blossoming sock business. And John joins us with his father, Mark Cronin, from New York. Gentlemen, welcome. Thanks for joining us today.
Well, thanks for having us.
So, John, I'm going to start with you and ask you where the idea came from for a sock business.
Well, why socks?
I like it colorful, fun, and let me be me.
So you always like socks. John had always worn crazy socks, and then back in the fall of 2016, he was entering his last year of school and looking around like everybody else, wondering what he's going to do when he's done with school. And he said, "Dad, I want to go into business with you." And after a few, we'll call them non-starter ideas,
right,
he came back and said, "We should sell socks."
And like so that, it became a business.
That's what it did. We tested the idea to see if it would work. We opened an online store. What day did we open?
December 9th.
December 9th of 2016, just to see how people would respond.
Well, obviously people have responded, and they seem to love it. You guys are doing really well. John, why do you think that is? Why do people love your socks?
Why do you think people like your socks?
Why people like my socks?
Yeah, why do they like your socks?
Because people like my socks. I think it's fun. I like to be creative.
Right? And what are you doing? What's your mission?
Spreading happiness.
Have you been spreading happiness?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Good for you. Okay, so what kind of socks? We've looked at a couple of images there, but what are the kinds of socks that you sell that are bringing so much happiness to people? Mark, I'll turn that to you.
Well, we have 1,900 different socks.
Wow.
So in that sense, we're a one-stop shop, and we soon will be the largest sock store in the world. But the socks that sell the most and matter the most are the awareness and charity socks that we make. The first one was a Down syndrome awareness sock. Who designed that sock?
I did. I designed Down syndrome socks.
And what does it look like? Can you tell me a little bit about that one?
What's on the first Down syndrome sock? What's it say?
A 3 hearts on one. As I have a 3 chromosomes. On the day, in the World Down syndrome day.
So it's got 3 heart, 21 for the 3 chromosomes that cause Down syndrome. And now we have a new Down syndrome sock.
Right.
Which one is that?
A new sock is superhero. I drew a picture of superhero of Down syndrome of me.
Oh, wow. That's a great idea.
We have a Down syndrome superhero, and it looks something like John.
Yeah, I think he's pretty proud of that. And you guys went to Washington, I think, as well, to talk about rights for the disabled.
We have been. We've been to Washington several times. In fact, we were on Capitol Hill yesterday. We met with several different congressmen, congresswomen, and we met with Senator Chuck Schumer. In fact, John, you gave Senator Schumer an award, right?
I did.
We go down advocating. Well, we're advocating for the rights of disabled people to work and retain their earnings. In particular, one bill we're looking to change. In the states, there's a Fair Labor Act, and Section 14C of that says that workers can pay disabled employees less than minimum wage. And we think that's outrageous, so we're working with the National Down Syndrome Society to get that overchanged.
I see. So I know that our Prime Minister in Canada, who loves having fancy socks, also got a pair of your socks. Do you remember which ones Justin Trudeau got?
Well, John, you're a generous guy, right?
Right.
So when we found out that Prime Minister Trudeau loved colorful socks, John, you sent him a whole box of socks.
I did.
There must have been 12 socks in that box.
That is generous.
He wrote a lovely note back to John about how much he appreciated the socks.
Right.
Okay, so what's next for the business, gentlemen?
Well, we're pushing our mission. So We have a dual mission of a social mission and an e-commerce mission. And every day we're out showing what people can achieve when you give them a chance. John's the face of our business. We've been able to hire 35 people, 15 of whom are differently abled. And we share what they can do every day on social media. We do school tours. We want the world to see what's possible.
John and Mark Cronin joining us today from New York to tell us about their company, which is a sock company. John's Crazy Socks does very well. Gentlemen, thank you for joining us. I appreciate you sharing your story today.
Well, and if people want some great socks, they go to johnscrazysocks.com, right?
They now know where to go.
Sock, and more sock.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.